Okay, Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Padash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutation, you Ake Mate that pushes word in truth and sincerity. This is going to be my thoughts while driving and going into the prophecies that's coming to pass, such as the implementing of the CHIP, which is being made manifest and being made known throughout the world. You got China doing brain, putting brain chips in people, Neuralinks with this guy, what's his name again? That run Tesla, that own Tesla, I figured his name escaped me right now. We have a lot of things happening right now, We have situations going on in Ukraine, the Gaza Strip, what's going on with Iran and America and Israel. So a lot of things are happening. Meanwhile, people are focused on, they was focused on the NBA Finals, but they went to that parade. They was focused on the parade. Now they focus on other things, man. Hot girl summer and what they're going to do, in the midst of, the summer months. But meanwhile, they're not focusing on measuring the times, pursuant to 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. They're not pursuing that. They're not measuring the times, man. Because they're all about having a good time. Things going back to normal. Going on their vacations. Spending money. If they have money to spend. But 2 Ezra chapter 9 verse 1 goes into how you should be measuring the times. And when you jump down to the 12th verse, you talk about they're going to be in a pitiful case that abuse the ways of the Most High. They not took heed to what the prophets are saying, because the prophets are out there pursuant to 2 Ezra chapter 15 verse 1, who's speaking in the ears of the Most High's people, which are the Israelites, man. You Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We telling you what's coming down the pipe. Whether you were here, whether you were forbear, pursuant to Ezekiel 3 and 17. But a lot of you are forbearing to hear what we saying, because you don't take what we saying seriously, because we look like you. But I guarantee you, if it was Esau, the so-called white man, telling you these things coming down the pipe, y'all would take heed, y'all would listen. But that's neither here nor there, because your blood is off our hands, man. Your blood is off our hands, man. Because we've been telling y'all week in and week out, putting up videos, what's coming down the pipe. So when you go to 2 Ezra chapter 9 and 12, it says, the same must know after death by pain. So when whatever you go through, whether it's Jacob's trouble, you get put to death, when you go to, you're going to feel that pain. When you go to the spirit world, you're going to know you was going off. Because the Lord's going to let you know why you got put to death. You understand? Are you comprehending? You see? And America's going out. America's going to go out in an ill way, man. America's going to be burnt by fire. America's going to be burnt by fire. And all you people that's in America is going to get caught up. If you're not a part of the elect, you're going to get caught up. All the other nations that stood in America, and the 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, you're going to get caught up, man. And you're going to die. You're going to get burnt. Burnt with fire. Concentrated fire from them chariots. Pursuant to 2 Ezra chapter 16 verse 12. The earth quickeneth, roughly paraphrasing that scripture. For strong is the Lord that bendeth the bow. What's that bow? That nuclear sightle, man. And the arrow is the nuclear missiles. You people have not a clue what's going to happen, man. That's why it says when you go to Isaiah the 34th chapter, Isaiah the 34th chapter is a bad chapter, because it goes into that Bosra, modern day Bosra is America, is going to be a great big sacrifice. And all the people that's in it, and all the elements, all the animals, is going to be that sacrifice. America's a great big altar. And everybody that's in America is going to be a part of that sacrifice. America is a great big altar, and all the people, the animals, the trees, and all the elements is going to be that sacrifice, man. And Apostle Tahar always bring that out. How America's a great big altar. America's going to be destroyed, man. When you go to Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 14 on down to 22, it goes into how America's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction and concentrated fire from them chariots, man. You know? No one escapes the punishment of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Everybody that's wicked is going to die to death. Esau is the wicked. So if you're part of the 2/3 group and you wicked, you're going to die to death of the wicked, man. You're going to die to death of the wicked, straight up and plain. And nobody gonna feel sorry for you. You got all these scoffers and scorners coming on TikTok, coming on the internet talking shit against the Hebrew Israelites. You're gonna pay, man. You're gonna pay with your life. You're gonna pay because you was rebellious and you started talking shit and scoffing and scorning against the men of the Lord, man. Mainly, you enemies of the Most High Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shah? Because we're the spokesman of the Most High, man. We just give you his word. You know? We just giving you his word, man. That's why I tell you in Isaiah, the 24th chapter, the 19th verse, the earth is going to roll to and fro like a drunken. How is that going to take place? How is that going to happen? When that assembly of great nations started with Russia, pursuant to Jeremiah 15:9 on down to 12, that assembly of great nations come up against America and shoot missiles on America and Israel, their ally. Because the whole world is hating Israel right now, man. For what they doing in the Gaza Strip and what's happening in Iran. An unjust war. You know? So everybody's looking at America and looking at Israel as the culprits. Now, what's happening in the Middle East, Iran or Persia is coming out this as the winner and looking like a rising superpower with the backing of China and Russia and the Turks. Who gonna control? Because America's being kicked out of the Middle East. Who's gonna control the Middle East? The Turks and Iran. And we see, I can see that shit coming. But America's not gonna go, you know, easy. They're gonna fight tooth and nail to keep that shit. Their little stronghold on the Middle East, man. With Israel being there, them Israelis being there, you know, they're blazing guns, so to speak. But in all actuality, America is Israel's blazing gun. Trump is Benjamin Netanyahu's bitch. And the Israeli government have America as their bitch. So who's running things, man? Who's truly running things, man? It ain't just Donald Trump. It's the Zionists that control the politicians of America. Everybody knows that. That's not a secret. You know? That's why you should measure the times. Because what's happening right now is it's all leading up to World War III, and the Strait of Hormuz is closed once again, so that's going to tighten the grip on the world's economy. And that's going to be bad because the world economy is going down the way it's going down. The whole world suffers. And the elite international bankers are doing this purposely because they want to bring in that new system, which is that digital system. So everything is being done purposely, man. There's nothing that's being done without the control of the international bankers. They doing everything purposely, man, so they could deceive everybody. And hey, Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, man, comes in effect real quick, man. Real quick, man. Where everybody is paying attention to different things, they're going to change the system. And if you want to be a part of the new system, where they erase all your debt, where they erase everything that you owe, you get a clean slate, all you got to do is take this chip. You don't think 2/3 of you Negroes and Spanish Native Americans is gonna, you know, jump on that? Oh, another thing, if you doing life in prison, you doing 50 years, 44 to life, and you take this chip that we can monitor you, you know, whether it's a brain chip or the authentic microchip for your hand. If you take this chip, we can monitor you and we lighten your sentence. You don't think a lifer that's doing 33 years to life, 25 years of life, who only got 2 years in, you don't think he gonna take that deal? Of course he gonna take that deal, man. So that's how Esau is gonna play this shit, this new system. Everybody gets a clean slate, according to Esau. All you gotta do is take that chip. Revelation 13, verse 16. He calls us all, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to take that chip. So you thinking you doing something slick because you thinking they're gonna slice your sentence down if you don't kill 2 or 3 people. You a serial killer. Because once you kill 2 or 3 people, you a serial killer. Once you do that, now they lighten your sentence because you took that chip. You'll be out on the street in no time. And these people are crazy, man. Yo, and 2/3 of you Negroes and Spanish Native Americans, you're gonna go for that, man. You're gonna go for that. You're gonna take that chip. You know, because you want to get your sentence lightened, or you want to be a part of the new system where your debt, your student loan debt, is cleared. You know, if you owe any bills, what the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Unbelievable, man. Unfucking believable. Unfucking believable. The fuck is wrong with this dude, man? He trying to cross in front of me, a truck trying to cross in front of me, speeding, and I got the right of way, he blowing the horn at me. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? Hey, man, road rage is a motherfucker, man. That's why you gotta be careful. Road rage is a motherfucker. You gotta be careful. You doing the right thing, driving, and somebody else speeding, trying to get around you, and you driving the way you driving, he blowing the horn trying to get around you. All he had to do is change the lane and go around me, but he blowing the horn. For what? Road rage is a motherfucker, man. Salaki for that, man. You know, but it is what it is, man. Road rage is a motherfucker. And he's gonna be he's a part of that 2/3 club that's gonna get put to death, man. He driving the rig, so he's trying to bully the road. I mean, I'm driving in my lane, so you ain't gonna bully me. I don't care what kind of rig you in, man, what kind of truck you in. You ain't gonna bully me. And for what? To come at the light. He passed me, jetting, and I'm right behind him at the light. What sense does that make? I'm telling you, man, the Most High gonna do away with 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The Most High gonna fuck you niggas up, man. But you niggas ain't right, man. You niggas ain't right. The Most High gonna fuck 2/3 of you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans up, man. There was no reason for him to blow the horn like that, because I was driving the way I was driving. I'm in my lane, I'm driving the way I'm driving, and he's blowing the horn just to get around me to go to the light, and I'm right behind him. That's why the Most High gonna fuck you niggas up, man. It is what it is, man. I'm at my destination almost. I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna give once again all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Quadash, double honors to the apostles and the bishops and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you Akamata that pushes word of truth and its sincerity. I'm not gonna put no curses on that dude, man. You know, he was just, you know, I mean, I guess he was in his moment, he was in his feelings. I ain't gonna put no curses on that dude, man. I'm feeling generous. You know, I'm feeling, you know, merciful. I'm not gonna curse him. I'm not gonna put no curses on him. I'm not gonna wish death on his children. Wish death on his wife. I'm not gonna do that. Usually I do that shit, man. Wish death on a motherfucker like that, man. Even though he deserves it, but I'm not gonna do that, man. I'm in a good spirit. I'm gonna remain in that good spirit, you know what I mean? But that was uncalled for what he did. So I'm driving perfectly fine in my lane, and he's behind me blowing the horn because I'm driving, you know, at the speed level. I'm not driving above the speed limit. So he's behind me blowing the horn, trying to get away from me, trying to get around me. Shit is real, man. I mean, Jake, talking about the Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, and the Latin tribes, they bugged out. He was a Latin tribe, you could tell. That's impatient and that's being a demon. So with that, I'm going to give all praises once again to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak Quadash, and double honor to the apostles and the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. And with that, Shalom. Remember my destination.